Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna go over my the programming of the NAND of the chip of your KS0 Ultra, or it's actually same chips they use for all of the miners. I think the KS0, KS5L, it's exactly same model of these chips. KS3M I believe as well. Probably KS3. I haven't checked the KS3 board, control board, but I'm pretty sure they all has the same firmware chip, that NAND that they use. Okay, so what did I had to get for in order to program this chip? So there is a programmer that's a T48 programmer. So you basically get this. You can get the kit, or you can get just this with the USB cable by itself. You probably need to install the software, which it didn't come with this. Is probably available online to download and install, so we'll check on that. So this basically, the whole package, it was just the box with the cable and the programmer itself. So there you can order one with bunch of different adapters, and I ordered this adapter separately, and I'll tell you why, because I don't need any other adapters, and if I need, I can probably order it separately. But the one that includes this adapter cost actually, I believe, $40 extra or $60 extra, and I only need one of this adapter. I don't need a bunch of the other 10 of the other adapters, so I only needed this. Let me zoom in here so you could guys see it. All right, so this one is the ADP F48EX2. So if you order this on Amazon, all this stuff, it's probably gonna pay double of the cost, but you can get it probably quickly within 2-3 days. Although the chips will take also a week or two, and I think adapter will take a week or two. So because they probably ship from China anyway, so I decided to go to AliExpress, and I'll show you how much I pay for the programmer adapter for these chips and the chips. And actually they sent me 6 of them, so I'm not sure. I ordered 3, and I believe they're probably because it's 2 in a pack, so that if you order 3 is actually a lot cheaper, so that the price dropped down. So that's why I kind of put it order 6, so it's a $2 each approximately. If I calculate, I spent $11.54 on this set. And then I spent $53.58 for programmer and $8.97 on this. Sorry about the focus here. Okay, and $8.97 for this adapter. So overall, if we count together, it's probably around $65 if we count one chip. Let's say $4 if you order only one set. It may come 2 chips, or you can order 1 chip for $4, so about the same. And that's including delivery and shipment. And I ordered on August 9, and today is August 17, and the package just arrived. So it was supposed to be arrived on 21st, which is Monday, but it's or Wednesday, but it came on Saturday today, which only took 8 days. It's amazing. I mean, it's faster than Amazon actually advertised delivery for this same units, except this you can get probably in 2 days, but you would spend over extra probably $15 or $12 on Amazon plus taxes, and even with the free shipping. But I think it makes sense, because if you wait for other parts, you're still gonna wait if you order on Amazon like a week here. So it makes sense to order. You get everything. I got all together in one shipping, by the way. So very cool, impressive. So let's take a look how much. I'll show you on how much I spent. Just a sec. All right, so here is my order card. So you could see the chips. I spent 3x. So basically I ordered, oh, it is 2 pieces, 3x. I don't know. Yeah, the price probably dropped there almost halfway. So it did make sense to get 3. If you need only 1 chip, it's probably not worth ordering this whole package. I ordered for this video just so I can show if I can program it myself, or anyone just, ordinary. I can program these chips. So now to replace it, it's completely different story. So that would be a separate video I probably had to put to actually remove nand and put the new nand that already pre-programmed with the firmware for let's say KS0 Ultra, right? So let's calculate 897. Let's just pull the calculator here and we'll do just simple math here. So 897, we're gonna add 5358. That's including all shipment taxes and everything, and obviously there is no customs fee because it's a very small order, and plus 1154. If you order 1 unit, it's $4, but for 6 unit I did, it's 1154. Let's just put all of it, 1154. Right, I spent $74. If you only getting 2 chips replaced, let's say, you will be spending basically maybe $4 less. Let's say $70, right? So I don't think it makes sense if you let's say if you only have one machine, right? Sorry for blurriness here. If you only have one machine, it doesn't make sense to spend that kind of money to replace and reboot for $74 because now you have to get the soldering kit, a whole bunch of other tools, which also like probably will cost you another probably $150, right? Just to get this done, right? Soldering gun and heat gun. So let's think about it for a second. So 1 unit, you will spend another 100, let's say $20. It's gonna be close to $200 if you add that, right? So probably not worth it to repair 1 unit. It's probably better to unbrick it somehow through the over the network, or even send to somebody, or get it through the, if you have already soldering kit, you're probably better off just getting for $30 program chip from Crypto 440. So go check it out, his YouTube channel, by the way, guys. And let's get back to this package here. All right, so I went back to AliExpress, and under description there, there is links for your download links for manual and the latest software is just right here. So when you click on it, or let me see if you can actually click on that browser. Kind of weird acting. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's me pressing the wrong key. So if we go to AliExpress, there is a link there just right here. You can just copy paste into your browser, and exactly same link here at the on the Amazon for this unit, but Amazon costs $62 with the Prime delivery, where you can get on AliExpress for 49 plus delivery, so it was $53. So basically about $10 less, right? Plus minus, and you get the same link. So I'm pretty sure it's the same unit because they all link to the same folder. All right, so we have this several files here, the list, the text file that we can download, and the document here. So you can download them separately, all this crap. So obviously you have to be careful what you download in there from the browsers and stuff. Yeah, it's always like you go to this Chinese stuff, you have to be super careful. So there is a guide, user guide on the T48 stuff. The T56 is a different item, so we need to go and get everything for good question, 12660A or 1267 setup. That's a very good, interesting thing. So we'll have to find out what we're gonna use here, because it's right there, right? So there's it's quite a bit different. All right, so I'll download and install. I hope that's one of them gonna work, or I don't know why they didn't say here in description which one to download. Send you cannot download or download speed. It's very slow. Please send messages. We will send to your mailbox. So they can email you actually one if you can't upload. So support device list, I already checked for this support. Okay, so looks like it's version 1230, and it's TL866. Okay, so let's try and download basically this TL. Well, that's weird, 1267. Let's try the latest one. So we'll go for this one, we'll download and try to install. All right, so how about that? All right, so it took me a while to play around with this file that I downloaded. So I downloaded WinRAR because that file is actually a RAR file. Haven't used WinRAR for a while. And I downloaded the latest 7.6. I don't know, my 3.4 kind of was glitching, so I just downloaded on the Google WinRAR. I opened it and basically dropped this file here. Right, so I dropped it right here, and when you open, it gives you an option here to extract to specify folder. So you click that and extract it. Once you extract it, now you have a file there in the folder that I already have right there. So it will give you a setup executable file, which we're just gonna click and install now this 1267 version. So now it's telling me the folder is not accessible on this setup. Hold on. So something going on. All right. So it's giving me the option where to install this. So I'm gonna select and just figured out the folder where I want to install it. Just wanna put on the desktop, or I can actually install anywhere. And I may bring a new folder under desktop. So I'll put here, and we're gonna label it as the why it doesn't let me change the name, rename here, and we're gonna put V1267. All right, let's hope that works, and install right there. And looks like now it's asking for to confirm. Obviously bunch of would you like to install this software? Okay, so looks like there we can read bunch of that stuff. So make sure you're using maybe a separate computer where you can just delete later, I guess, for that purposes. So looks like it's installed. I don't know how am I gonna find it, the V1267. I only have file folder, so I probably just have it on my desktop. So let me find it just a sec. So I did have created the folder. It's a new folder, 1267, V1267, and there are a bunch of files here, and there's executable file XG Pro. So let's open this one. All right, so it's asking you which unit we're using. So we obviously using T48. So it's designed for T56, T48, or TL866-2, which is an older version of that device. So we're gonna go for T48, click OK. So now looks like we are in this software right here. So we can read device, but then program device chips. So first I need to connect now my device here to USB. I'm gonna use the cable and see if it's gonna even recognize that device right here. Okay, as soon as I connect my T48, it's actually the message pop up. Please reflash firmware. Select main menu tools and reflash firmware. So we're gonna go to main menu tools and reflash. Okay, well, how are we gonna do this? Main menu tools, reflash firmware. Just right here on the very top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth option here, and T48. App version 1267, so that's the latest. Current firmware version 1.03. So we're gonna reflash or upgrade. So let's see if we're gonna reflash this programmer. All right, reflash firmware successful. All right, okay, so one programmer connected now. So we do have this programmer connected, USB 2.0. right over here. Sorry that I have to record the screen. Hopefully you can see all that, but I just want to show you step by step. Okay, so now we have this part connected, and next part is to insert this chip. So I'm gonna go back to a video that Crypto 440 took on programming this chip, so I make sure I put it correctly. Obviously the chip is kind of easy. There is a dot when you're first. Here is where you're first. Hope you could see that. It's kind of dark right there. Let's make it brighter. Right, so you could see there's a little dot here for the first chip here. The chip direction. So it's number 1 is probably right there. That's how you insert the chip here. And let's see how we put this programmer, this adapter. Okay, so that's the tricky part, to make sure to put it correct way. I guess I can disconnect for now and set it up first, the chip. All right, so I'm gonna disconnect this device right here. So looks like the arrow matching. There's an arrow on this device going right there. So it looks like you have to just open and insert. Let's see if it's possible to reverse this. Yeah, you can definitely put either way. You can put this way right here, or you can put the other way around. So you really need to be careful. Makes me think, should I follow this arrow or I should just find the picture online how it's supposed to be done, and then you lock the unit here and it's pretty much latched in. So let me make sure it's done correctly, so we just matching arrows or anything else. All right, so I found this part of the video in Crypto 440 YouTube channel. So make sure go check it out, his channel, just right here, Crypto 440. He did record this video a few days ago, 13 days ago, but it's a pretty cool video, so you could find all the information as well. But what I want to see, he's a kind of pro in this kind of stuff, in hardware settings and all that. But I just want to see if I can do it just in ordinary miner, like anybody, just can get this stuff and program successfully. So, and let's just do and repeat the steps. So basically, you could see the arrows pointing this way, the arrow pointing that way. And the first chip right here is at the corner of the label right there, Winbond. So we know the chip name, we know the chip, so we need to actually go and find this chip name right there. So the Winbond and manufacturer under, he goes under all, but then he dial in the number of the chip. So it's W29N01H. That's how he just did the search, and then you have a couple options there which he actually described which one to select. There is a couple there to select, and if you go through that video, he actually show you which one to select. So let's just repeat and go over that and select the correct chip there. Okay, so we're going back to our selection there, and I already kind of dial in Winbond, but I can just type it in here in search, W29, and then it's N01H, and then we have VSI actually, and that's the only one, the TSOP48 at TSOP48. So that's the only one that we selected basically right here at the top. Sorry for this blurry in the video, it's just weird. Okay, right there, hopefully you guys could see. I should have recorded the screen at that point, so you can go and check his video. I'm just want to make sure I can actually do it and repeat the steps. And so we're getting this, opening this file, and now we're ready to connect and read our chip right here, right? All right, so back to programmer. We're just gonna follow up same steps. We're gonna point this arrow, how he did to the arrow of this on the device here. When we insert in this board right there, I guess you can do that, or you can first insert the chip, wherever the easiest, and then we're gonna grab one of these chips, push it up from this hole, basically, and I have 6 of them. So let's see if we can drop inside right there. Okay, just like so. Just basically dropped it with the number 1 facing this corner right there, this circle, so you're facing everything up to the arrow. And we're gonna click down. I don't know if did anything happen or not. I don't know if that's supposed to lock just like that or not. Hopefully it's already latched. Oh, so it's just going down and then up, so it connects all the connectors, I guess. Well, let's see if we can now connect to the USB and go back to the screen and see if we can read anything on this chip, and we can actually record the new firmware for KS0 Ultra. All right, so that's the point of this video. So let's go back to the screen. Okay, I'm a little bit angled, so let me make it a little more straight to the screen here. And I'm basically, let's see, hope you guys could see that whole screen of that program. Okay, so now at the top there, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and this light is just shining bright right into the screen. So let me point it out a little bit higher, right there. Okay, so hopefully no reflection there. Sorry about all this stuff that happening. Okay, so we can read now. We can try to read and make sure we connect it, so everything in this device is actually properly connected, right? So let's just try programmer connected. It says USB power voltage, USB, so there is no other information. So let's click read, see what's gonna happen there on this chip. All right, so it tells us where the pin 1 is. So again, this is just an information. This is where your latch on the device of the adapter. So I guess we're just following back to these instructions. And now we're gonna click read. And let's see, we're reading NAND flash. So looks like it's reading okay. Pins detected pass, so everything connected. Available disk capacity 240 gigabytes. So it looks like it's fine reading, so we don't need to continue to read. Now, if you just took the nand, let's say you had program nand and you want to save the file, so it's done with the reading because it's pretty much like empty, I guess. It just read it pretty quickly, right? So now if you do have nand with the firmware that you want to save it for yourself, you would actually read and probably save that file. So now Crypto 440 is actually 440 was nice enough to send me the file, and he actually shared with the for everyone in community. You can contact him and he would email you the link to the Google Drive, I believe. And so I have this file, which I'm gonna actually now install and program. So we're gonna go back, and now we can program because it's readable. So first we test the read, and then now we're gonna program. So when we program, we need to actually so we don't need to save. We can program, and we need to download the file. So how are we gonna program this? View adapter program back. So if we click program, all right, so we need to actually get the file first, so we didn't program anything. Okay, I need to go and check how do we load the file. So I have the file already on my computer, then loaded for Ultra, KS0 Ultra firmware. All right, so I have the file ready. Basically, I need to click the load button here on the left upper corner here, and I'm loading the file from wherever I saved it. So I have it under iceriver KS0s, and this is nand file for KS0 Ultra. So I kind of saved it there. Thank you, Crypto440, for this file, so I can make this file and make it readable. Okay, now I'm gonna program, and now it gives you the option view the adapter, which shows you exactly how your chip needs to be installed, how your everything there is also in the picture here. You can view it before you connect anything. So that's a cool stuff. And now you can click program just right here. So we're gonna click program, and it shouldn't take too long, usually like under a minute or so, and then it's gonna verify the file as well. So really cool video. I suggest you go check it out, Crypto440. Prior you do that, this video is really just, it's not really tutorial, I just want to see if I can do it, and if I can do it, probably anyone can do it. But that's not all, because to program, okay, let's say you got the chip and you program it, right? Let's say you got all this. Let's say you have a bunch of these miners that got bricked or whatever happened to him. If it's only one, it's probably not worth getting all this equipment, right? Spending 70 bucks and just for one time, right? But if you have a bunch that you need to repair, let's say 5 of them, then it's probably, or like even 3 of them, probably it makes sense. Okay, so see, it's finished now. It's verifying. It's verifying successful. So it's pretty much it. So we have the chip programmed. Now the real question here is, yes, we did program the chip, so it's ready to go. I can remove it, so I can remove from this plate, and now this chip is programmed. I can mark it somehow that it's programmed. But real question is, will I be able to get this chip and actually solder to with this little tiny legs? Can I actually attach it to the KS0 Ultra? So that's the real question. So I'm gonna put it aside, this chip. I know it's programmed well, it's verified, so everything is fine. I guess it's gonna be a separate video because I really have to figure it out how I'm gonna remove this chip and solder to the KS0 Ultra, let's say, or I can also solder to my KS5L chip and verify this way as well, because I don't know if I really need to do anything KS5L. So far, I've been able to unbrick it successfully, even after it was bricked in my previous video. So anyways, that's it for this video. I guess showed you. Go check it out, Crypto440. It's absolutely a great video. Right here I have it open, bricked KS0 Ultra the hard way, the chip of extraction. So you could see all this process recorded, a lot better quality and all the instructions. This video is really just to show you that, yes, you can download the program, you can unzip it, install it, and all that. So there is no really, you maybe skip that part, but I want to make sure I can install this and actually program the chip. So here you go, it's done. The chip is programmed, so it's ready with the factory firmware. I guess all it is just to replace that chip now into, put it up into the miner, right? So here you go, I have this chip ready to go. It's gonna sit here until I'm ready. I can program now 5 more chips. Oh, they jumping out here. So I have 5 more chips here ready to go. So maybe I'll just program all of them so they all ready to go, just in case, so I don't have to pull this stuff out and do it all over. Since it's all connected, I already have loaded files, so all I'm gonna do is just get all 5mm program and ready to go. So that's it for this video, guys. Just want to show you really easy process. Nothing really extreme here. It's just a matter of getting this T48 programmer, the correct adapter. Gonna zoom in because it's really stressful. There's a bunch of them and they look similar, but they're not. So you have to make sure it's T48. There, I'll post the links to the AliExpress or the Amazon links for these guys. You can get them from Amazon if you don't trust AliExpress. But it was impressive. I only went there because I could save 70, probably 80 bucks. The difference between the chips and waiting time is the same. I'm pretty sure they ship in through Amazon, but from the same manufacturer, from the same Chinese store. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. By the way, when you click program button, it's the second blue light comes in play. So it's after it's finished, it's probably turned off. So the first one is just power. The second LED blue showing that it's actually programming your chip right there. So, and now it's programming, it's verifying. So probably in another 10 seconds it will finish verifying, and I believe this light gonna go off after it's done, and we're gonna hear the beep sound. I don't know if you guys gonna hear it right there. So yeah, and the light is off. So that's how it's finished programming, and you know, like it's done and it's verified successfully.